Hello everyone, I know I'm very late on this. I was on vacation and now I'm a little sick, so hopefully I don't sound too awful. But I'm going to go over what I thought of the last episode of Bad Batch before I react to the newest episode of Bad Batch, which is episode 13, Pabu, something like that. But I'm reviewing the Outpost, which is the best episode so far. Before I start, I'm going to put my rating down below.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
I thought that episode was a solid 9.8, almost a 10. But I don't really know where the rest of this season is going to go, so I want to give a little bit of wiggle room for an episode that might be better. That's going to be really hard to do, so I left 2 points to give any episode a shot. And I'll be honest, I doubt I'm going to give out any perfect 10s, but who knows, maybe I'll surprise myself. But this episode was great. It showed more clones being pushed into retirement, which is going to be a theme for the rest of this season, I feel like. I feel like a majority of the clones will be done and over with the Empire by the end of the season. Also, Lieutenant Nolan, who is a great character because he's so awful. His first impressions really set up what he was going to be like for the rest of the episode, and he lived up to them. And even before Mayday even asked if that was Nolan's first mission, it was obvious it was by a couple hints prior, and also his silence was quite loud. And then there was that kind of hint at what Rex said with experience outranks everything when, with Mayday, he said, "In my experience, respect is earned." I love that kind of little sort of callback right there. And then although Mayday and his troopers looked really cool with all the wraps, you can tell that they've been severely undergeared and underprovided by what they have to do to survive in the cold and to keep their armor even together. I do love the constant crosshair theme, like the very low bass that kind of goes along through this whole episode. It's just so good. I don't know, it's not really too much of a theme, it's just kind of like bass notes that go with Crosshair's character, but still, it works so well. And I love the kind of foreshadowing that went with carrying dead weight, which was brought up when Crosshair and Mayday found that one raider that Crosshair shot, and then they just left him for dead. Once that was said, I was like, oh, Mayday's gonna die. And then he did eventually. For a second, I thought he was gonna survive. But then I was like, it's Nolan, so probably won't. And I love the constant addition of good soldiers follow orders, just in a variety of different ways, where in this case it's, we're good soldiers, we follow orders. And for what? Ooh, yeah, Mayday, yeah, you're good. Such a good line. And once Crosshair and Mayday were making their way back, more like Crosshair was making his way back with Mayday rather than both of them together because he was carrying them the whole way. Once they were getting close to the base and I saw those shuttles fly overhead, I was like, hell no. Once Nolan walked away from Crosshair, and then Crosshair called his name and he turned around, I was for sure that dude was dead. And then for a second I thought Crosshair was going to die. Also kind of going back to that, the shot where it looks like the rocks in the background form wings for Crosshair, very similar to that of the ice vulture that's flying overhead. Such great symbolism. And then the Mount Tantus tie-in at the end, that was the last thing I was expecting. I don't really know what their plan with him is. Are they going to extract his DNA? Are they going to add DNA to him? Are they going to do a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B? And does this tie in to Palpatine and Grogu? It's very likely. But yeah, this episode was a solid, very near perfect 9.8 episode. I don't think there's going to be another episode that tops it, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And yes, I kind of changed the font below because it kind of fits a little bit better with this one, so just for those that are catching that out there. Thank you for watching this quick little review on episode 12, The Outpost. I am going to now finish this recording and then react to episode 13 of Bad Batch and then episode 3 of Mandalorian. Now that I'm back from vacation, I'm going to try to get all these out and then keep up because it's been a few days since I posted anything. So thank you for sticking with me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and may the Force be with you.